Main character and setting. Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare is set in Verona, Italy, a city divided by an intense feud between two noble families, the Montagues and the Capulets. This animosity pervades society, creating an environment of hatred and violence. The story centers on Romeo Montague and Juliet Capulet, two young lovers who defy their family's rivalry in pursuit of love. Other significant characters include Mercutio, Romeo's witty and loyal friend, Tybalt, Juliet's fiery cousin, Friar Lawrence, a well-meaning priest who aids the lovers, and the nurse, Juliet's confidant and caretaker. Verona itself becomes a character in the story, its public spaces hosting heated confrontations and its private realms sheltering tender but secretive moments. Plot overview. The play begins with a street brawl between the Montagues and Capulets, highlighting the depth of their hostility. Amid this chaos, Romeo, lovesick over a woman named Rosaline, attends a Capulet masquerade ball to distract himself. There he meets and instantly falls in love with Juliet. Their chemistry is undeniable, and they quickly pledge their devotion to one another, despite discovering their family's enmity. With the help of Friar Lawrence, they marry in secret, hoping their union will end the feud. However, the tension between the families soon erupts. Tybalt, incensed at Romeo's presence at the ball, challenges him to a duel. Romeo, now secretly related to Tybalt through his marriage, refuses to fight, but his friend Mercutio steps in and is fatally wounded. Enraged, Romeo kills Tybalt in revenge, sealing his fate. As punishment, the prince banishes Romeo from Verona. Heartbroken, Romeo and Juliet spend one night together before he flees to Mantua. Meanwhile, Juliet is pressured to marry Paris, a nobleman favoured by her parents. Desperate, Juliet seeks help from Friar Lawrence, who gives her a potion to simulate death. The climax and resolution. The friar's plan is bold but fragile. Juliet's family, believing her truly dead, places her in the family tomb. Romeo, unaware of the scheme, due to a missed message, hears of Juliet's death and rushes back to Verona. Consumed by grief, he buys poison to end his life at her tomb. There, he encounters Paris, whom he kills in a moment of despair. Inside the tomb, Romeo drinks the poison and dies beside Juliet. Moments later, Juliet awakens, finds Romeo dead, and takes her own life with his dagger. The tragedy of their deaths finally forces the Montagues and Capulets to confront the cost of their hatred. Over the bodies of their children, the families reconcile, vowing to end their feud. A golden statue is promised in Juliet's honour, symbolising their belated recognition of her and Romeo's love as a force stronger than their enmity. Themes and conclusion. Romeo and Juliet explores themes of love, conflict, fate, and the devastating consequences of hatred. Their love is both beautiful and impulsive, illustrating the intensity of young romance, but also the dangers of acting without foresight. Shakespeare critiques the destructiveness of deep-seated grudges, showing how they not only harm individuals, but ripple through families and society. Fate plays a central role, as the lovers are described as star-crossed, their destinies seemingly preordained by forces beyond their control. Miscommunication, chance, and impulsive decisions drive the plot toward its tragic conclusion, emphasizing the fragility of human intentions. Despite the sorrowful end, the play concludes with a glimmer of hope. The reconciliation of the Montagues and Capulets suggests that love, even when tragic, has the power to inspire change. Shakespeare's timeless tragedy endures as a profound exploration of love's ability to transcend hatred, even as it warns of the costs of prejudice and impulsive actions. Through its poignant blend of romance and tragedy, Romeo and Juliet remains one of literature's most enduring meditations on human relationships and their complexities.